A sophisticated crime attacking ATMs in western North Carolina.
It's called jackpotting, and while it sounds like a win, it's actually costing financial institutions plenty of money. News 13 investigative reporter Jennifer Emmert exposes the crime, who was involved, what to watch for, and how you can report suspicious activity.
Fletcher's a very safe community.
With a crime rate the lowest it's been in nearly 17 years.
When we do see crime in Fletcher, is not our residents, and it typically is transient crime, people passing through.
That was the case 15 months ago when cyber criminals set their sights on United Federal Credit Union's ATM.
But I can't go into details on the evidence because it's not our case anymore.
It was turned over to the U.S. Secret Service, investigating similar crimes from the Carolinas to Colorado.
What is jackpotting?
So ATM jackpotting is where cyber criminals are able to access an ATM machine and force it to spit out all the money that it has in it.
In Fletcher, the haul was $41,900.
Alarm had gone off when they broke into the ATM, but that alarm got canceled.
Once alerted, Fletcher police lifted several fingerprints plus additional evidence.
We did identify one of the individuals, and again, that was given to the Secret Service.
A month ago, the hard drive at Telco Credit Union's ATM on Airport Road was tampered with. Using mineral oil and wax, thieves blocked the cameras. Asheville police claim there was no cash in the ATM and nothing was downloaded or uploaded. Carolina Cyber Center at Montreat College instructor Kelly Bergen is familiar with this type of crime.
It's a crime of opportunity. They're looking for ATM machines that might not be as well lit, maybe away from the bank.
Or ATMs out of direct view.
The process involves some social engineering where they look the part and so people won't suspect them.
The vault holding an ATM's cash is very secure, but access to the machine's computer isn't. Past crimes have involved someone in uniform appearing to work on the machine. In reality, they may be installing a device similar to this.
And they may be putting it inside the machine so you won't necessarily see it, but they maybe have opened the case, put in kind of a USB or what's sometimes called a black box so that they can gain remote access either through that technology or through malware. So they might be installing some sort of malware that they can remotely access.
Once triggered, criminals can keep taking cash until a machine is empty.
Sometimes they have a foreign connection. One of the last rings I heard about, it seemed that there was a Russian connection.
While your account isn't impacted, there's still fallout.
Usually losses are covered by insurance, but it's still a blanket loss for all of us because we're being impacted by that.
We do have to be prepared for these things, and we have to pay attention to the present trends and new trends that are coming in the future.
Which is why the U.S. Secret Service recently held a webinar for local law enforcement and why you should also be aware. It's not as uncommon as you may think. There have been 4 incidents in mountain counties and a total of 41 across North Carolina.
If you see any evidence of tampering, it'd be a good idea to report it. Contact the bank or even contact the local police.
If they see something suspicious, we want them to report it.
I've reached out to the U.S. Secret Service about the local cases. Their statement is at WLOS.com. It's not the only type of ATM crime I've uncovered. In Fletcher, another case involving transients targeted individual accounts. And in Asheville, thieves targeted ATM accounts using Wi-Fi. There's more on those cases and how to protect yourself at WLOS.com. Search jackpotting.